he narrowly avoided some contact with Martin Truex Jr. He was the car that Truex almost got into before he got into Ryan Blaney. He said his car is just a little bit too free. So see, these cars running just a little bit longer here. Will there be an advantage for them on the back end of this run?
I don't think so. I don't think they've run long enough for the fresh tires to be an advantage. I kind of dissected the last 2 or 3 races here. And now, if you can run 10 laps longer, it kills you. You lose like 20 seconds, but you do have those fresher tires the whole next run. The problem is, it seems like you just burn your tires up so much working through traffic. You see Kyle Larson easily drive by Denny Hamlin. The question for Denny Hamlin,
they thought they would need, he'll get 4 tires of fuel here, Marty. And considering they started mid-pack, Hamlin runs a little bit long in the stall. We'll see if that costs him any time at all. Chris Gabehart told me this morning, he said, listen, if I can finish top 7 in stage 1, I'll count that as a win. He's also very close to the wall, so we'll see if that stop, maybe a slow stop here for the 11, cost him a little bit in this green flag cycle.
So as Hamlin leaves, we want to take you back and show you this. It involves Kyle Busch. Boom. It's a pretty good little contact right there. Flat, luckily, but let's take a listen.
That's a part of the racetrack where the wall actually comes back out into the track off of turn 2. It's very easy to hit the wall there. When this race is over, he won't be the only one to do it.
Look at that, Truex is now plus 12.
We cut off to a pretty eventful start with Martin Truex Jr. having to watch anxiously the remainder of the Southern 500.
My moderate to severe Crohn's.
Look, I love my competitor. It's so nice today.
450 more miles to go, so.
Keeping it light, only 50 miles into the Southern 500. Sometimes you gotta have that attitude when you're running the Southern 500, Jeff, right?
Well, I love how relaxed he is. And, we keep thinking about Ty Gibbs to win right around the corner. They have the pace. Many races they seem to lose a little bit as the race goes on. But they have, every race we look up, and there he is running solidly in the top 10. If you do that long enough, you're going to get your wins.
Solidly in the top 10, Jeff, and solidly in the top 5 7 times this year. He has kind of been like the quiet achiever of the Cup Series this year, and look at the points on the bottom left of your screen. Green to the good of 24 positions at the moment. Night off to the right start for Ty Gibbs. Kyle Larson up front has increased.
Between the 2 stops, the pit crew got him the lead. Last time, we'll see if they can keep him the lead. This time, no changes to the 5 car.
5 stopped 1 lap after Reddick and those, but he had massive 3-second lead, which has allowed him probably to run that extra lap. We will see if that's what pays off. Here at a penalty for the 2 of Austin Cindric for an uncontrolled tire. We're talking about mistakes for the driver. We've really focused on that because of the difficulty of the racetrack. The mistakes by the pit crew can be just as costly. So as we see the 5 leaving pit road on this slippery apron in 1 and 2, we'll kind of take a peek up. We're looking for the 23 of Bubba Wallace. He's going to be the first car off pit road, and kind of there he is, right at the top of your screen, that bright blue hood. So the extra lap did not hurt the 5, Marty.
Ty Gibbs said his car started a little bit tight, but came to him the longer they ran. Chris Gale making the call to come down pit road for 4 fresh Goodyear tires. So Steve, his teammate Denny Hamlin still is not pitted. Chris Gabehart made the call to run long before the first stop. How long would he leave Denny Hamlin out here in the second stop?
Well, I thought it was a net loss the first time, so I believe the 11 of Denny Hamlin might flip to the shorter strategy. We'll see if he does that. Jeff, we talked about the walls of 1 and 2 and the difference, but how about pit entry here at Darlington? Very difficult.
It's one of the most difficult race places to get on pit road. Suarez, that is legal. He just simply beats Larson to pit road, turns underneath him. Larson being a little bit safe, which is a smart thing to do here. It's so easy to overshoot pit road.
And here's that replay of what happened with Austin Cindric's team and that errant wheel. And that's what was the catalyst for the penalty for the driver of the 2. We still have Hamlin, Elliott, and Bush. They're waiting to make their pit stop.
You know, Denny Hamlin's never had a DNF here.
That is shocking.
He has got the most incredible numerical record, but then throw in on top of that